Ugh. Chainsaw Man, chapter 133. Alright, let's just get on with this. This is called Protest. So basically, the whole thing of this is you just seeing a mob just walking down the street, just saying, just like little mob, just saying, get rid of Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw is evil. Chainsaw Man is evil. He's a devil. The committee should do something about him. And you just see the other guy and Denji just talking. So last chapter we saw that he had him wrapped up and saying like, you need to stop being Chainsaw Man. Here he's showing him, hey, you think the people like you and everything, but you only just see a small percentage of people. Here are the people that really don't like you. It's a bigger margin of people that don't like you. Not only that, he's saying that the churches that has a church, Chainsaw Man almost became like a religion, where it really is a religion now. It's a small type, but it still has like a little religion. It's like a cult right now. But it was like the churches of Chainsaw Man and stuff. At first, it was just little people. At first, a couple 2,000 people or so was in it. Now there's a lot more people joining the Chainsaw Man church and everything, religion, just for the fun of it, just for the hell of it. They just like, it's getting out of control, Denji. So it's kind of like, we're doing this to warn you. I'm doing this to show you that being Chainsaw Man is not the way to go. You need to stop being Chainsaw Man and become a regular person. The thing of it is, Denji still wants to be Chainsaw Man. So it's kind of like, he wants to do it for not all the good reasons. He's not really a hero. If you really know what a hero is, you would read comic books like Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, those are heroes. Denji not really a hero because he does it for selfish reasons. Granted, good things still come out of it, but you can't really call him like he's a hero. He's only doing it for the attention. And that's the guy says, you're only doing this for the attention, Denji. Stop doing it. Things are now becoming more complicated. And they because they don't like you. He even saying like things are getting more out of control. It's just like now the government is stepping in and it's getting to the point where they might see that they need to kill you and Nayata. So you have to stop being Chainsaw Man. So it's kind of like he trying to persuade him that this Chainsaw Man is not the way to go. Stop doing it. Well, Denji, like I said, he loves the whole fact of people fighting over him. I think it's kind of cool that people fighting over me. It's not like this, Denji. This is not really, you don't want the people admiration. One moment they love you, one moment they hate you. You really don't want that type of trust me, Denji. But remember the type of lifestyle Denji had at first. He thinks this is way better, which in ways it is. This is way better than his old life for sure. But I still think he is kind of like, Denji, you're kind of being a little selfish here. But he already acknowledged he being selfish and greedy, and he just don't care, which that's fine. As long as you know you're doing it, as long as you know it. But he's not really seeing the actual fact of it is. And the thing of it is, it's just showing people getting beat up that actually wants to, that's for Chainsaw Man, you seeing whole riots and beatings go. And he says, like, hopefully it just ends here. But most of the people that likes Chainsaw Man, keep this in mind. They're in high school right now or whatever. They're not old enough to vote. Well, soon they'll be old enough to vote. And the government doesn't like that. So it's like, the government really wants to hammer this down and really want to tie this in a knot and get this straightened out before it gets anywhere out of control for next year, especially for elections and all this other stuff. If Chainsaw Man, most of the people that likes him are basically the generation that's in school, the younger generations. Most of the older generations, as we can kind of see, doesn't really like him that much. So they really need to get this under control for the younger generation. If they don't do that, well, I don't know what to tell you. Chainsaw City, everyone, I don't know what to tell you. But that's basically kind of what he's saying is. So he's telling them the reason we got Nayata and took the dogs and everything was to show you we can take them away anytime, Denji. We can take them away. And nothing is stopping them from killing them Honestly though, I feel like I don't think they could. Well, but then again, some of them are expert devil hunters, I'm sure. But still, then again, she's so freaking powerful. I mean, I don't know if they really could stop her. But anyway, the concept of he trying to say is dingy. Here's your choices. You either can keep being Chainsaw Man, or you can give up being Chainsaw Man and live with Nayata. But if you keep being Chainsaw Man, Nayata's gonna die. So which one you rather have? Dingy like, I want two choices. I want them both. And the guy keep telling me you can't get both. You can only choose one or the other. It's like you're at a crossroad here. You can only choose one. You can always have it your way. You got to choose one. You always got to lose something to get something else. It's just the way life is. Sometimes life sucks like that. Sometimes life is good like that. You know what it is. Just flip of coin. But Denji, you know, he's not having none of that. He's just still in denial and still I want both of them. And the guy just irritated, just like, Denji, if you have to choose one or the other. Do you choose your greed or do you choose Nayata? Which one will you choose? And he keeps saying two. I want both of them. That's not having it. And then right when he was just screaming at him, Genji over here, at points is like, you gotta love him at points. He just like, Riot, there's a chainsaw man. Come kill this guy. And he just like, this guy is dumber than I thought he was. It's funny and also irritating at the same time. But I mean, at points you have to choose, but I see why he wants both. But sometimes you got to play your cards a little bit more to home, Denji. I'm just saying. But so he does all that. Right when he says that, that's when Nayata comes, and it turns out the whole thing was kind of like a ploy. They really didn't capture it like that. He just wanted to show him a point. I really do feel like he's a friend to Denji for the things he's doing, but Denji just don't want to hear it. To him, Denji, he's an enemy. He's not taking advice or whatever. But I feel like to a point, things gonna go out of control with Denji, where those things that happened last chapter will be for real. I really feel like we're getting close to that point. But so they all go home, Denji and them go home or whatever, and he just warns them again, Denji, you were so close to choosing a regular life. But you know, Nayata just say, Denji, tell him to go screw off somewhere. And so they leave or so. But I'm kind of with the guy. It's like, Denji, you gotta do things a lot differently, or you might have to play ball for a while, or move to a different spot, you know. But then again, Nayata going to school there and stuff, that might be pretty hard. But still, it's like, kind of, Denji, things are kind of rough right now, and things look like they're escalating to a higher extent. But you know, this was a little bit of a politics type of thing, or trying to negotiate Genji. We're really seeing how more the people are really kind of turning against Chainsaw Man, which I can understand. After, you know, the whole falling demon and all the other stuff happened, I can understand that for sure. But you know, it's just interesting. But you know, guys, let me know how you think. Me and Toon, we're out of here. All right, see ya.